Where'd you meet him?
I have no clue. Must have been at the car show, man. I just got...
So you're saying we may or may not be going to our deaths?
Yeah. Well, we may or may not know where the we're going. 200 meters on your left.
Right to the end.
Could be a setup, man. I don't see any hot rods. They're just luring us in. They're going to club us like baby seals.
Take out your passport and your wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
There we go, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see that.
There's Wayne's signage there.
Yes. You know what they say about big motors and small dicks, eh? Oh, hey, man, you got a torque wrench?
Yep.
I haven't checked my lug nuts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, they're still good, though. Perfect. Nothing's moved.
Only do that, Mike.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not that big of a star.
I don't know.
Avery?
It looks the amount of autographs and everything you done this weekend, the amount of people that were there and stood in line up for hours.
Tim Hortons, man. It was like the zombie apocalypse coming over here, and just all of a sudden there's 1, there's 2, there's 5. We had to pay for about 20 coffees because we held up the lineup, so they were losing money. Pretty puppy. What a good guy. Come on. I'm missing my dog. Come on. I know you don't like that. I won't hurt you. Good boy. Good boy.
Oh,
These ones are a little loose.
that one was loose. Ooh.
It's okay, Matt. They're over torqued anyway. They should be 80, but we're doing them at 100. They're good.
What's the reasoning on it? Be doing 100?
Well, just because everybody's got a different torque spec, right?
Do they?
Yeah, some guys want them at 100, and the factory says one thing, and the tire store says another thing. That one was a little loose.
Was it?
No, well, not loose, but the wheel of that one was, Matt, the wheels weren't going to fall off yet.
You mean
3 out of 5 were good.
I don't need to imagine or picture us careening off to a cliff in Cape Breton?
No problem at all.
There we go. Matt feels so much safer now.
Well, he still drives, but...
Okay, well, guys, we're here at Wayne's Hot Rods and Customs in beautiful downtown. Where are we? Waverley,
Nova Scotia.
Waverley, Nova Scotia. Where's the lobsters? We've had enough.
I lobsters.
We're already, we're
You guys were
going
in
fishing
Digby.
tomorrow.
Are you?
Oh, Digby, we went for lunch at Scallops.
Yeah.
We had to do about 3,000 steps after we ate just so we could digest.
I bet, yeah.
Pretty bad when the lobsters and the scallop are coming out your nose and you're still eating. But they were amazing.
They are good, eh? Totally different than the West Coast.
Oh man, they were just like, oh.
Yeah.
The old guy was a fan of the show. I said, you better not f up my scallops. He said, don't you worry, lad.
Yeah,
Oh, the
that's
chef.
what he-
Yeah, the chef
yeah.
came out, got
That's
a
what he-
picture.
Yeah, right on.
Well, give us a tour here, Wayne. What you got going on?
Well, we got 70 Cuda, but we got a 71.
Doesn't look like a 70.
I got a 71 grill because I like the 71 grill better.
It is pretty cool.
Right? You know? This is our tribute car for my son, right? Chris, that passed away. So I want to take this car to SEMA. That's my goal.
This year?
Next year.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's
I was gonna
no
say
way.
this year.
It's on my spare time. That's the only
Yes,
time we
oh
get
yeah,
to-
well,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, I mean, it's not a client car and it's not a money maker and you
Right.
gotta
It's
keep
a
the
money
lights
spender.
on.
It's a money
Oh,
spender.
yeah, I know how
You know what I
especially
mean?
Mopars.
Yeah, so, but I want to take it to SEMA and I want to talk about mental health at SEMA, at that
Yep.
grand stage of
Yes.
fire stuff. You know what I mean? And my hope is that maybe we'll get invited to go to other car shows while we're there, afterwards.
Yes.
You know, and then I can keep that going on.
Yeah.
Eventually, once it gets past its car show stuff, we're going to drive it, based similar to what you're doing.
Yep.
We want to go across Canada, and we want to come across the U.S. across Route 66, and try and stop at every little car event or whatever's going on.
But you can't stop at all of them. It's unbelievable.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it's,
there's crazy. I know.
right? It's just insane. I
But
mean,
that's sort of what we're hoping to plan with it, and then try and get all the high schools like locally,
Yep.
and give them our pamphlets, talk about mental health and suicide.
right, and
You know,
there is help out there and reach out.
Exactly.
Reach out. I know it's sad the number of Well, I think social media and that's having just a big effect on kids' social health. I mean, it was never much of an issue when I was a kid.
No, I didn't
Right?
notice it either.
No, I mean, your parents kick you out after breakfast, come back for lunch, and don't get hurt.
Make sure you're home by dark,
Yeah.
right? When the street lights come on. So
Now they're up all night looking at weird shit.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, that's pretty
So
sad.
that's sort of our plan with that.
So what's the suspension? I see you got rack and pinion going on here.
Yeah,
Is this a kit or?
yeah. Chris Alton's Chassis Works.
Oh, okay, yes.
We chatted with
Big
him.
name.
Yeah, we chatted with him, and we got the front suspension from him. And
What are these? These are Vikings?
Yeah,
What are
they're,
these?
they're Vikings.
Yep.
Yeah, dual
Yep.
dual adjustable.
Compression and rebound. Yeah, same
compression,
thing.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the way to go.
I'm running the QA ones, man, and it's unbelievable.
We do a lot of QA ones,
Yeah.
but when we got this is what he uses. So I said, well, just give me what you use, and then we did a bunch of stuff to it to make it our own.
Yep.
Winnie's a great fabricator, so he.
I'm liking the angle here in your lower control arm,
Yeah,
straight, sideways,
Yeah.
right? So you got
it's
equal rebound compression.
Yeah, we're big sticklers on that
Yeah.
here. At ride height, they should be level. So
Yes.
When the engine's in it, the engine's 6.4.
What are the brakes going to be?
They're all Willwood.
Well, yeah.
Willwood.
Bear sponsors us. So,
Yeah. Well, they're 14-inch rotors,
Yep.
6-piston calibers.
so these are 20s to clear
They're
or 18s? 18s, yeah.
18s and 20s on the rear.
Yep.
295s on the back, right?
Yeah,
20s.
yeah.
But the backs are 14-inch rotors also with a 2-piston caliber.
Caliber.
And then it's got a 2-piston caliber for the handbrake, which is electronic.
Okay.
So you push the button and the handbrake comes
Yeah,
on.
see more wiring.
Yeah, I know. More,
You got
but it
more
cleans
wiring.
up the underneath. You got
Yes.
the cables, right?
Yes.
That's what I liked about it. I didn't
Yeah.
want, so what you see here now underneath is
Yeah.
all it's going to be going. Because all the brake lines and everything come through the frame and up to the front.
Well,
So
see,
you're not
that's-
going to see
yeah.
none of that stuff.
Well, that's like JJF when they build their show cars,
Right.
everything is above the frame rails. So you
Exactly.
usually end up with a huge hump.
Yep.
But everything's above the rails,
Right.
so
Exactly.
nothing can hit.
And this one's pretty much the same.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I see you've got the cutouts here, so your exhaust
Yep.
goes up,
Yep.
cleans it up.
Yep. And she sits nice stance on it.
Yep.
It sits real nice. So
Does it sit flat? Or you got a little bit of
a little bit.
old Scotia, a little bit of rake.
Oh yeah, you gotta have
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit. Gotta have a little bit.
So which 6.4 is this?
6.4 Scat Pack.
So that's
Out of a 2020 Charger.
so what horsepower is that? 500?
Roughly 5 and roughly 5 foot-pounds.
Oh yeah, well
So,
yeah.
it should be.
It'll
all right.
light them up.
Oh god, yeah, it'll light them up.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna once we get everything mocked up, we take it all apart.
Yep.
To do all the painting, I'm gonna send the
Powder
engine out.
coating too.
Yeah, we'll send the engine out and get it just ran through because we bought it at scrapyard.
Okay,
those
so,
people.
yeah.
So I'll get it checked and ran through, and we might put a cam in it just to make it a little more lumpy for the style of car that
Yeah,
it
just
is. It's,
nothing.
Not too bad.
yeah.
Not too bad.
No.
Right? But yeah, so
Not like a big block 440 where the whole car shakes.
No.
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 I want it to be a good driver, and if I wanted to take it to the track, I can adjust some suspension and take it to the track.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, wherever we can get the message out
Yeah.
to mental health. is-
Did you guys build these?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just noticing all the wells, they don't look like they came from. That's good. Yep.
No, they're all handmade. Winnie built them too.
Yeah.
So he did those, and the frame, and like I said, and I did most of the floors and the gussets and
A
all.
lot
that.
of bead rolling I'm seeing, yes,
Yeah.
that's right, stiffen her all up.
Yeah, we'll stiffen her up and, made a pan to cover up the dry shaft because that wasn't there before, right,
Yeah.
either, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had the two pieces to come down.
So how hard is it to take it out? Oh yeah, you can still
Oh,
pull her out
no,
the
well,
back.
we can also.
Oh, you just undo the pan.
Undo that, loosen up, take that one, it'll come out, right?
Did you have to drop the exhaust to
I
get the
will.
drive shaft
I
out?
will.
Yeah.
I will. But the exhaust, we got the.
Yeah, the clamps.
Clamps, and it doesn't take long for it to come out.
What gears you running in the Ford?
Well, I went on the site for the 2020 Charger to see what
They ran?
they ran because we got
It's
everything
motor
was
and tran,
motor
yeah.
and tran, right? And everybody on the forum said go with the 310 gears or whatever.
Okay.
Because it runs a 300. The other car, and
Yep.
they said, yeah, go 310 and you'll still get the highway speed and the RPMs will still
Yep.
be good. So we went with the 310,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's like my little box, I'm running 336s, because with the
Yeah.
overdrive, I'm down to 224s.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we were thinking
Cool.
with that too, right?
Did you guys build this case, or what's it out
No,
of? Is it
that's a fabricated case, And then,
From who? Like Fab 9 or Moser?
yeah,
or?
Fab 9.
Fab 9, okay,
Fab
yeah. They make
yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, they make good stuff. So we did that. Some of the 4-link stuff is just tacked in right now
Yep.
because we wanted.
Yeah, you can see it's not quite.
Yeah, we'll do that when we pull it back apart.
Yep.
We'll put it on the bench and then weld everything. So all this stuff was all built on the car, on the jig.
Yes,
you
yeah.
know. So it was poor Winnie. He's a big man and he had a hard time trying to get under to get everything tacked up, right? So I said, well, get it tacked up so we can push it around for now, and then once it's all done, we'll put it on rotisserie and we'll take everything off and put it on the bench and we'll weld everything up.
Oh, it's so much better when you can actually move them around, and, right? Put them down.
Yeah,
That's Mama's dog.
that's Mom's dog. Yeah,
Big suck,
definitely
babe.
Mom's dog. I'll come home, he'll come to me, but then he'll turn around and go back and sit with Mom. Who's that, Dad? You're home. Got a treat? Right?
Big lap dog. Yeah,
Oh
vicious
yeah,
pit bulls,
yeah, lap dog is right. So so I was in bed one night, and I was going through the phone, you know, and I seen this battery box, and I was like, geez, you know what, we can flip that around, make it bigger, flip it around to hold the gas tank. So that's what that
Oh, so that's what this pattern is.
Yeah, so I got that off the internet. It was a battery box, and I was like, wow. So I came in the next day, told Caitlin about it, and we did up some dimensions and stuff, and you know,
So then no straps.
no straps.
No straps.
The battery box bolts up, and
Yep.
that's it. That holds the tank. The tank,
Cool.
we got some rubber on the top that it sits up against the
Yeah,
main
so it
grills,
doesn't-
and then that bolts it up, and it's tight.
Cool.
I just thought it'd be kind of neat to have, right? You know, something different.
Yeah.
I want the car to be different. I'm not looking for a show car,
No.
but I do want it nice.
Well, that's what that means. Show cars add an extra 1,000 hours of hanging around for what? Well, I mean, that's like that show was the first time we've actually
Yeah.
put it in a show.
Right.
'Cause, I mean, we don't build
Yeah.
show cars.
No.
Well, you can't build a show car from frame off in 3 months.
No.
No.
No,
I
not
mean,
at
we,
all.
like I said, we bolted the seats in the day before we left. Okay, we're going, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's a bit nuts.
But most guys don't do 10,000 miles as the first trip.
No. We do a couple miles and then we come back and check everything over, make sure it's okay, and then, you know,
Yeah.
we're on the last little bit with that truck now.
Yeah.
We're still doing a couple more test drives, and then hopefully by the end of this week it'll be delivered.
Well, the first time we drove that, it was 40 degrees. I took it just down the road, 10 miles and back, climbed a couple steep hills. They didn't have a dash, the ignition's hanging there. You better knock it just to see if it was going to overheat.
Yeah.
That was it. It was
Yeah,
40
yeah,
degrees.
exactly, yeah.
Then the next drive was 1,000K, Vancouver and back. 'Cause we had to dip the tire. Anyway, enough of my here.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
very cool car. It's for a great cause. Like I said, mental health among the young.
Yeah.
You still blasting, Mike?
I retired 3 months ago. My ticket's good for another 4 years, but if the kid needs me, I'll go do it. Actually, a buddy of mine, he just was bidding on a big parks job. He said there's 150 rocks to blast because he's got 40 employees and no tickets. So I said, well, if you make it worth my while, I'll come down for a couple of days and pop them. Just look, we got a TA. Is that a real one? No, it's glass. Yep. A buddy of mine's got 772 units. He's a freak.
Oh yeah?
He's a Mopar freak.
Who's that? In Kamloops?
Mike, the guy that's doing the body work.
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's a little limber, right? There we go.
Yeah. So Holly.
Oh, you
intake-
guys had to.
Yeah, that's why, right?
Clearance.
Yeah. So we're gonna make all the inner fenders and stuff. That'll be
Yep.
all hand fabricated,
Yep.
and the pieces over this will be all
Yep.
hand
And
fabricated.
you're gonna hide all the wirings or
Hide
whatever.
everything. Hide everything. Yeah. It'll be as close to a car show as I can.
Yep.
A car show car that I can
Yep.
do without going into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Right?
And it don't take long.
No,
What do you
no.
mean? You got to be at 100,000? Don't lie to me. I wasn't.
Oh, I'm into 100 now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Don't lie to me.
Another couple? No, I don't want to go that far.
No. Well, I know those guys do. I mean, I heard that Kim Big car was like 5-6 million.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You got to have at least a couple million. No, I don't.
I know,
right?
JF's a buddy of ours. He was
Oh,
right
no.
there helping
Yeah.
to push it.
Well,
Yeah,
I've been to Detroit a couple times. I saw JF down there and stuff.
Yeah.
And, we said hi and stuff. And I was in Toronto last year when you guys were there.
Yeah.
Right? But you couldn't go nowhere. There was like a crowd.
Oh.
I remember coming by one time and you were like, All these people come from.
Well, when we were at Fredericton, I was yelling at the crowd, "You guys gotta practice more birth control." Well, they finally had to put somebody at the back of the line.
Yeah.
Because we were there from 10 in the morning till 8 at night.
Yeah.
I never took a piss.
No, I know.
It was so hot. I was just drinking, and it was just, we were oozing.
Yeah.
I kept hoping Avery was going to drop like a sack of
He
PEI,
didn't,
but
though.
I
He
don't-
didn't, though.
Just about.
He was a
He
trooper.
was there with
Yeah.
the fan dumping water on his head anyway.
Yeah, no.
Avery doesn't like the sun.
No.
I like torturing him.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah. So with this, what I did was,
AMDs?
yeah, they're all AMD.
Well, what do you do? Where do you find a 50-year-old fender that's good?
That's it, right? So Dave Kennedy gave us a set of door handles.
Oh, these are Dave. Okay.
Yeah. Caitlin called him up, and she got Bailey, right?
Yeah.
And so Bailey's like, well, let me talk to the boss, and we'll see what happens.
Are these pro cars or these others?
They're pro car.
Scout, yeah, they actually gave us a set for the trip.
Yeah.
And these are basically the same seats as what we've got.
Yeah.
Be careful with these because when some moron leans on them, bends them over, they screw them right away. Ask me how I know.
Caitlin called him. I said, well, all you can do is ask. You don't know, right, unless you ask. So she called and she was talking to Bailey, and then about a week later, I guess, Bailey called back, so we got a set coming for you. So
Very cool.
Caitlin told her what we're doing
Yeah.
and why we're doing it, right?
He's a good guy.
No, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
And it was funny because we went to a car show in Moncton, another car show in Moncton, and he was the special guest.
Yeah.
So he come over and looked at him, and I told him what happened and stuff, and he goes, oh, right on. He said, that's awesome. So we got some pictures with him with the car and stuff, right? But, and then Ring Brothers gave us the hood hinges.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Caitlin
Those
called
guys
Ring
built
Brothers,
some cool stuff.
And the hood hinges underneath there are theirs, so we end up buying a set for the back. So I said, I gotta have both, right? If we're gonna do it, we gotta do both, right? So I want the interior to look fairly stock.
Yeah, but you got to drive.
But I gotta drive it, and with the suspension, I figured a little bit of
Lateral
help,
support.
a little bit of lateral support, right? So the shifter came out of the 2020 car also, so it's all plug and play with the transmission and everything else, right?
Stock console with a little bit of mods.
So, yeah, we're gonna modify it a bit. Like right now, it sticks up, but we'll modify it so it has the stock. Door panels and everything will be all the original style.
Yep.
But we're gonna leather it all,
Oh, yeah.
right? You know.
There's another 10, 20, 30 grand.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
200,000 coming up, yes.
My wife is here. Oh, so that's okay, perfect.
Did you guys have to put a new roof?
No, that's the original roof. Quarters are done, and then it's the wheel tubs were done.
So how bad was this car?
You know
Most
what?
of them are
It wasn't that bad because we sold the front clip and the frame rails.
Yeah.
We sold to another customer.
Okay.
Right, because it was
Is that
still
an
good.
original hood?
That is an original.
Oh, God.
That's how we made that
Yeah.
one. I used that as the mold.
As a
right?
mold.
Yeah.
What's that hood worth?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can get a used one for about 15 to 2,000.
Yeah.
For an
Original.
aftermarket.
Aftermarket, but not-
So that's an original.
Yeah.
So a customer of mine loaned it to me.
There you go.
Not bad, eh?
No.
So
And is this all AMD back panels for the 71?
this back panel was the original.
Yep.
These are taillights out of a 71 Charger. The one that's in the bumper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The 71 Charger has them in the bumper.
Well, see, I have
Doesn't
two.
that look like it could have been there?
Yeah, well, these are the RT ones, and they should be
Yes,
black, right?
right.
Because I have that 171 Super B I got is a painted bumper car.
Right.
So it's got those tail lights,
Right.
except they're black.
So I thought, geez, I wonder if they look like back there. So all I did so far, it's not finished yet.
No.
I just cut the hole out, put them in, and I was like,
That looks
oh, I
pretty
like
sick,
that.
yeah.
I
Well,
like
it's
that.
almost like the gills to match the
To
front
match
end.
the front. Exactly, and that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Right? To match the
And you
front.
guys made that bumper?
Yeah, that's the original one that's been cut and
Yep,
shaped and
shaped.
everything. I still have to do the bumperettes yet. They still gotta get cut and made. Right? He loves attention.
Oh, yeah, they all do.
So, but yeah, so I just thought that would match the front really nice.
And Twisted.
Twisted Sis.
Oh, Twisted Sister. Okay. That's your sister?
That's Caitlin's sister, right?
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? My daughter. But what happened was, grab the color for a sec, Kate. We made a purple for it. Me and
Yep.
Caitlin. We designed the color and we mixed it, and everything was done on the computer so we can make it again. but that's the color.
Oh, yeah.
That's the color the car is going.
It's like, it's not really a plum purple. It's
No.
totally different. Yeah.
So-
Call it twisted grape.
Twisted grape.
So she called it Twisted Grape,
Yeah.
right? So I said, well, what's the car? Twisted Sis? You know,
Yeah.
her being a little twisted maybe. And Chris used to call her Sis, right?
Yeah, well,
Anytime they do anything, hey Sis, can you come, you know?
Yeah.
So I said, well, you know what? Twisted Sis was, and that's the license plate, right?
Yeah.
Twisted Sis.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Like you said, well, you're gonna have to send us pictures when it's
Yeah,
done.
for sure, right? For sure.
Or we just might see it SEMA.
Yeah.
You never know.
Or on the East Coast next year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. So like I say, everything is just sort of mocked up. None of this section is welded in yet. Now the quarters are and the tubs are, but
Yeah.
the floor ain't because.
Yeah, we still gotta do your drop offs.
Yeah, exactly. Got to do those. They're made. I just
How
don't
much
have
of a
them.
tub is that?
I can't
Fair
remember.
bit, yeah, fair bit, yeah,
Fair
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally these would be way over here
Yes.
somewhere, wouldn't they? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then with the Ring Brothers hinges for the back, we made a new bracket
Oh,
here.
for 'em.
You know, formed
Yeah.
everything, and the hood, trunk lid just works so much
Yeah.
better, and it looks a lot cleaner.
I know at Dodge, and one thing they were on was their hinges, especially the A body.
Yeah.
Yes, garbage, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Exactly,
whoa, whoa.
right?
over the place.
So,
Yeah.
but no, we got, you know, little,
What's that, your gas tank?
yeah, you
Oh, okay. Way too much technology for me. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I can totally see that being left on top of a
Oh,
gas
yeah,
station
drive
pump by
away.
Mike.
yeah,
If Mike
It's
had
like
that.
Chevy, man. Everybody, Mike, you're shooting gas out of the back of your Chevelle. Leave it sitting there, take off, bang some gears, and it
Yeah.
just.
yeah, so.
Well, very
yeah,
cool.
So
Very
that's,
cool.
That's her. You know,
Well, amazing project for good cause, man. Anyway, like send us some pictures.
Yeah.
Well, we just might see you next time.
Yeah.
They're already talking about dragging me back here again, so.
okay, nice.
Okay, here, give us
Yeah.
a tour of the
Yeah,
rest
let's
of your
keep
lovely shop here. See, I mean, obviously you guys must do good work because you keep busy.
Well,
That's another 70.
That's a 70, yeah.
Clients?
That's a client.
Is it going stock or is it doing something?
Sort of half stock. We got QA1 front and rear suspension
Okay,
kit
yeah.
for it, right? It's got a 470 Hemi, you know, a low power performance. engine,
Okay,
Right?
old school.
Cool. With a trim at 5-speed though.
Okay, well, the TKX.
Yeah, exactly.
That is God's
Yeah.
gift to hot
Well,
rodders.
that's what's
You don't
going
have
in
to
that.
cut your hump, you know,
Right.
none of that.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's what's going in that. But it's going all black with black dog dish hubcaps. And, you know, black wheels with the dog dish hubcaps.
So we're not even running any tubs, it's just gonna be
It is 2 inches.
2 inches,
We,
okay.
we did 2 inches
2
on
inches,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know how the girls say that extra 2 inches.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
This
That's-
is a nice car.
Yeah, actually, we just had it up on the hoist. We're
What
putting
the hell did he do here?
the guy just bought it.
Okay.
The owner who owns
Yeah.
it just bought it. So he had a hard time with the steering wheel, so we're putting a new column in a little further away from him.
Tilt?
He's a bit bigger, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we're gonna put a tilt steering wheel and that in it for him. And,
See, this is the first car I've ever had with a tilt and what a.
oh, big.
Oh, well, the thing is, when you're cruising now, I put the seat right back, drop it right down, you're just sitting in your couch and doing this all the way and going
Yeah.
across the prairies.
Yep, exactly.
Speed tech for the win, right,
Yeah,
man?
speed tech for the win. Love you guys. What's with the Mustang?
That's a 69. We just did a paint job on it. It wasn't a full restoration. And once we got it painted, the customer was like, maybe I'll get you guys to put it back together. And he didn't have all the parts, so now we're just sort of trying to gather up all the pieces.
Oh, so it just came to you as a shell.
Yeah, it came as a shell and primer, and then
Cleveland car? Should be,
You
yeah.
know what?
Oh, don't even know.
Don't even know. We never touched none of it. We're just trying to put the wiring harness in it now, and then get the dash put back in, and
Yeah.
right, so we can give it back to him.
Well, I know, like Blair says, when you tear them apart, it's 250 hours to put them back together.
Oh yeah. Oh
Is that a pretty fair
yeah, that's pretty fair.
estimate, like I said?
Yeah.
See, because Blair's spoiled. Normally, like he works for his buddies that just build high-end cars.
Yeah.
So he just does the body and paint, and
Yeah.
then the guy puts them back together.
Right, yeah.
So he just doesn't have to do any of that.
We do everything. So
Yeah.
we do right from the ground up, finished, and all that stuff.
Well,
So,
that's why we tell people, come like I'd like to fit. Said, don't tear it apart.
Yeah.
Don't tear it
No.
apart unless you got 150,000. Do not tear it apart because
Yeah.
it takes 2 days.
That's right.
But it takes a month somebody else to put it back together and make sure everything works. People have no idea.
No, it's
right?
crazy. Yeah.
I just tell them, don't do it.
Yeah.
Unless you got, like I said, 150,000 to build a $20,000 car.
Right. Well, you know what the sign says, right? If you help, it costs money.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's $100 an hour, and if you help, it's $200. So it's the same thing.
What is your shop rate here?
It's $90.
$90, yeah. On the East Coast, I mean, we've got shops at the coast in Vancouver, but their rent's $40,000 a month.
Yeah.
It's insane. So they're charging $140 and they're barely making it.
Right. Well,
Right?
we're the same. I mean, you don't do this to become rich.
No.
You do it because I love cars.
Yeah. Well, it's like a buddy said, you want to make $1 million in old cars? Start with 2.
Start with 2.
That's
yep.
right.
That was the first thing. Yeah,
yeah.
Mike said to me, Matt, you want to make a small fortune in car restoration? Start with a big one.
We used to say that with the bike racing too.
Yeah.
If you want to make money racing motorcycles, then.
Yeah.
So any middle work and stuff is usually done over here, like
Yeah.
just a bunch of little tools there, right? And then right across from us is I got a pull max machine and an English wheel.
I mean, basically, we got an English wheel.
Yeah.
We got that. Is that? I think we got this same. We got this same bead roller.
Yeah, the Mitter brothers.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Good stuff. Like Blair swears mine.
Oh,
We
yeah.
tried to get them to give us one, but the cheap bastards wouldn't. Metler Brothers, you get nothing. But anyway, they do make good stuff.
Well, they just got some. You said
I
their
know.
name.
I know. Yeah, but this thing's amazing. I like how the speed
Oh
control.
yeah, no,
and,
it's awesome. I
Right,
love it. I
yeah.
love it. Every part
So,
of
hey,
it.
boys.
hey, how's it going, man?
Nice to meet you, man.
Well, you got a table, computer. See, way too much tech for us, right? We don't fab stuff.
Yeah, well,
Well, Blair does, but I mean, he does it with. I mean, basically, guys watch our show, whatever. I mean, we've got a bead roller, we've got a plasma cutter, we got a wire feed. So I mean, guys in their shop, and then our paint booth looks like a cave. So if they can make it look that good, then maybe,
yeah,
right? So,
exactly, yeah.
oh, geez, you old
So-
high boy.
Yeah, a little high boy.
That's sick. Fire chicken,
67, Firebird, and
Challenger.
yeah, 70 Challenger convertible, right? Going for a customer.
No, that's a money car. Any of the E-body convertibles.
Well,
Shaker was the original Shaker car.
Yep.
A big block, or was it a 340?
I think it was a 340. We got the body, same deal.
Same thing, yeah.
Got the
Where's the VIN? I'll tell you. VIN's locked up in the safe.
Yeah. So his other car is an 8 car. And we did that. One of the first cars I did, and I opened up. And after we did that, he took it home and then he said, "I'm going to get you to do this
Another one,
next."
yeah.
Right. So he has a couple other Hemi cars.
Oh, yeah.
Convertibles. 2 of them are convertibles.
Really? Like real ones?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, there you
He has
go.
3 flat tires in his collection. And they're all done. From
See, yeah.
different stuff.
And the kids are just waiting for the old lady so she can get rid of it. Yeah, they need to have
Exactly.
big giant fire sale.
Yeah, exactly. So a little roaster building for a customer, right?
Heights,
Just to, yeah.
another good name in the
Yeah,
industry, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it's got a pretty nice frame and a crate motor and stuff. This one here is, we're just doing a bit of metal work for the customer on
Yeah.
this one, right? And then that's going.
Is that a Mazda or an Opel?
Yeah, it's a
Datsun.
Datsun.
A
that's
Datsun.
a 260, 240, really one of the first ones.
Yeah, one of the first.
I remember when they came out about 1970, I was in high school.
Yeah.
Well, not even junior high. I think the first year was 70, wasn't it? 70,
Yeah, I
71?
think it was, yeah.
But they're a
But
horny good car.
he's building, him and his son are building it, but he wanted me to do a little bit of the metal work.
Yeah,
Right?
and that's what scares people.
What are they putting in it, Kate? Was it a K20?
K20 swap.
K20
What's a
swap?
K20?
It's a Honda
Honda.
engine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
500 horsepower.
No
and,
sh-
and
yeah.
twin turbos or whatever. It's all going
Four
in there.
bangers, 36.
4. Yeah, very high strung.
That's the one that Avery wants to put in a Mini, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that the 4-cylinder? It's like
yeah.
a TS out of the SI?
Yeah,
He also has
Yeah.
a mini with a 420.
yeah. He has a Hemi with the K20 swap.
Oh, he does, okay.
Yeah, and it goes like stink.
Except you can't even carry a purse with you, nothing.
But yeah, him and his son are gonna build it, so I just gotta do some fab work.
Fab work to him, yeah.
Make sure all.
Is this stock?
No.
No, I was gonna say, that's for the 500 horse.
I haven't touched it yet. Though.
Yeah.
Whatever you see there now, they
Yeah.
did, right? So I got to
Yeah.
go in and make sure all the welding is
Yeah,
good.
good,
And all
yeah.
that stuff, right? You know.
Well, 500 horse and something that came with probably less than 200.
Right.
Like you're taking it, the thing's gotta get stiffened
You
up.
got to get stiffened up. Yeah.
Very cool, man. Like I said, you got, I don't see any junk in this shop.
No, I don't think so.
There's a dart. You don't know the dart? Okay.
We do a lot of Mopars.
69?
69.
We do a lot of Mopars.
Yeah, well, I
For some reason, the
Well, you know why you
Mopars.
do Mopars? Because Mopar guys spend money.
Yeah, and
They don't care.
and most of them want them done right.
Yes, well, like I said, they don't care. They're just,
No, they don't.
well, people don't, I mean, I was late joining the Mopar club, but I caught up quick,
Yeah.
right? You know what I
Yes,
mean?
he did.
If you want to throw money away, go buy a B-body Mopar that's a rotten POS and bring it back.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, Chevys, you throw $100 bills. Mopars, you throw $1,000 bills as
Yeah.
quick as you can.
Yeah. So
This thing
but
looks pretty serious.
This one is mine. I started building that probably 15 years ago.
Good things take time.
Especially in your own shop, right?
Yeah, well, that's
So this is pre-31, right?
a 30.
Yeah, because I know the doors aren't recessed. I don't know much about the old Fords because
Yeah.
I'm not really into
Yeah,
them, but
no.
I do know 31, I think, was when they actually recessed the doors.
Yeah, I
Until
think
then,
so.
they fit.
That one fits over it.
Yeah, but a lot of guys change that just to
Yeah,
clean up the
I'm
look.
not. I like that little look.
These are serious old school.
Yeah, I wanted to build it to that 50 style.
Yep,
So I
open fender.
Yep, open fender. I'm up with no fenders. Open hood, just a grill.
That's serious.
That's the first gen. That's not.
354.
354.
Yeah.
With a 671 on it, making 600 horsepower at 10% underdriven.
Do you think it's enough?
I don't know, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I got a winter's quick change rear end in it too.
Oh, yeah.
It's all
Here, Matt,
polished.
check out. That's why it's all covered up.
Yes, the center section is all
Yes.
aluminum, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 727.
One of the best automatics built, but not for driving cross country.
No.
Well, you get a lot of guys put the gear vendors behind them. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going with that.
No, well, this isn't the cross country tour.
No, this is going to be like in the garage and out of the garage the same night.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So
15 years.
yeah, me and Chris started this 15 years ago, and we just picked at it, and
Yep.
picked at it, and then when he passed 4 years ago, I haven't.
You didn't have that.
Not
I know.
not a lot. Winnie's been trying to kick me in the ass to get back at it, but one of these days,
Clients come first.
clients do come first.
That's right.
Yeah. But I'd love to hear this on the road, though. I mean, we had the engine rebuilt. That's all brand new.
Brand new.
All brand new. And
Not
like I
broke
said,
in yet even?
No. Just, it was on the
Scared?
dyno. It
Okay.
was on-
Oh, okay, so
yeah,
it's
I guess
broken. Yes, it's
but-
broken. It's not.
But it's not, yeah, it hasn't been driven.
I mean, the engine we put in that little Chevy sat there wrapped in plastic for like 13 years. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I put the borescope down, a little surface rust on the pistons. Like the buddy that built it was an airplane mechanic, so his motors don't fall out of the sky.
Mm-hmm. No.
So he said, Mike, if the cylinders are good, a little bit of surface rust, lube it up, make sure you pre-lube it before you fire it. And
Yeah.
that thing hasn't missed a beat in 6,000 kilometers.
Perfect.
So,
Check out the motor mount.
yeah, me.
And V8 in the front.
Yeah.
Check out the front. It's a V8.
Not here, look, it's got the Ford V8 and then the Hemi on the side, right? That's the old 29, 30, 31, all that. That's when Ford was the first guys to put the V8 in.
Right. So we did the
What are
V8
those,
because of the
$2,000 motor mounts?
I don't know if I had up all my time, maybe.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We made them here, right?
Yeah.
So it was funny because I was in Detroit, right, looking around. Every time I saw a hot rod with a Hemi, and I went over to see what it had for motor mount.
Yeah.
Because I had those original puck ones, right?
Yeah,
You know, that the
yeah.
motor sat on. And I went, and every one had the puck. And I come back, I jacked the motor up, I cut it right out, and everybody said, "What are you doing? You had that done." I said, "Nope, I'm not
No,
doing
no,
the
it's-
same as everybody
Yeah.
else. I got to do something different."
Different.
Right? So that's when I came up with the idea.
Well, I bet you can flog those. You can, now you
Oh,
got the
probably.
template, like
Yes,
$1,000 for some V8 Hemi motor mount.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we can do them in stainless too.
You guys hear that? We can do it in stainless for an extra 30%. You can make those in stainless for you guys. Talk to Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
But one day it'll get done.
Yeah, well,
You
hey,
know? I got everything for it to finish it. Just the time.
just remember the tape measure, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Where we at? That's why.
Uh-huh.
I mean, one of my, I am so blessed that I can actually live the dream.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for 40, 50 years, I collected cars, and yeah, I'm going to retire and build them. Well, I retired 3 friggin' months ago, but the show made me build cars.
Right.
So then I realized there's no money in this, not unless you want. I mean, my construction company makes me lots of money, so
Right.
I can afford to lose money, but now I have no clients. I just have to build my cars the way I want them, and except for the time frame, Blair, we got to build this in 3 months because I got to be in Fredericton for
Right.
the.
Exactly. Yeah.
He just about lost his mind.
I bet.
Well, the
I'd be
day we
like, "What?"
finished, he headed back to his shop for what we call a mental health break.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, he was losing it. I was losing
oh,
it.
yeah.
Right.
That's
I
a
mean,
lot of-
pressure kills.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and stress.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot.
And not even induced by the TV show.
No, not even by
no
the TV show.
no.
We put it on ourselves.
Yeah.
3 months. I'm driving that across Canada. So let's get going.
Yeah. Wow.
But-
That's crazy.
But we had lots of help.
Yeah.
I mean, like my buddy came up and bent all the stainless lines 5 days before we left.
Right.
Right? Steve, the wireworks guy, was there 4 days before we left running the new wiring harness.
Yeah.
The only problem we got a bad ground, so the running light goes out, then the brake light goes out, so we go twist the bulbs and come back on. And we haven't been pulled over yet, knock on wood, but I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Then I'll go out. It's
Get it all
excuse
on
me.
film.
Yeah,
Get it on film.
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, our asshole gave me a light to tell you your brake light's out.
Yeah, well, here, I'll take that for a spin. 11:57, yeah, there we go, 11:57. I got 4 or 5 in the thing, but it's just the ground, because we had so much
Oh, yeah.
in the trunk, they just hit the,
We call him CDW, Certified Weed.
yeah,
That's his nickname.
okay. We call Matt worse than that, but we
Yeah,
can't say that.
yeah.
And what's happened with the Dart, just the frame off restoration?
Yeah.
It's a convertible too.
Yeah, it's convertible.
Is it a GT? Or is it just a frame?
Is it a GT? I'm not sure.
Where's the VIN?
It's just a dark convertible. Yeah.
I had a GT, I had a 68 GT, it went for like $2,000 at the auction, I
Yeah.
cried.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love convertibles.
Yeah.
But then unlike you, I got the hair for them.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect.
I mean, I used to have that. I used to have like 10 or 12 of the 65, 66 Cudas,
Yeah.
V8. But
Yeah.
there's no money in them.
No.
Even darts. I mean, I mean, as long as a guy. I mean, there's lots of guys that love darts, but I mean, my first Mopar ride was a 69 383 4-speed Super B. A buddy still has it. 40 years later, he's finally restoring it. He bought it for like 2,200. Now he spent about 70 grand on it doing the resto. But
Yeah.
B5 blue. He had Mustang buckets in it.
Yeah.
But you know, the air grabber, it was a cool car.
Yeah.
4-speed, big N95 sticking out. You know.
Nice. Yeah.
So this one we've done quarters.
Yeah, they were already on the car. He had it at another friend or shop or something. I didn't want to know.
Yeah. But they weren't
and
done right.
Nothing was right, so we had to cut a bunch of stuff back off it, and then we put the same parts back on. Yeah, which
make them fit.
makes it harder, right? You
Well, I mean, you can see. I mean, there's nothing to these things once you take them apart.
No, we had a lot more bracing than that.
Yeah,
But
oh, yeah.
once we got mostly everything welded, we took some of it out. We kept this still in
yeah.
because it's under rotisserie.
But still, it must have been a nice car. It was buckets, console,
Yeah. So
318 car.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But still, she's nice now.
yeah, it's
I
coming.
mean, like I said, people don't. I mean, most people say, "Why would you mud the floor?" But obviously, this is a higher end restoration, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we got flack.
We'll paint the inside,
Side,
but
yeah.
it'll just be a couple coats,
Yeah.
and then we put the dynamat and that down.
Yeah, that's right.
But,
I mean, we didn't have time for that, man. Our feet just
No.
cook in that car. Oh, man, we just take the shoes off and
Yeah.
burn your feet. But yeah, this is really nice.
yeah,
Welded right here.
yeah, that's where it was originally, and then we
See, Blair swears right by here.
Yeah.
Right on the body line. Like,
Yeah.
where do you guys do skins if you can't get fulls?
If we
Everybody's
do
got a
skins,
different spot.
I try to keep it up on this side
Yeah.
of the line.
Yeah.
I find if you get too close to that, it start getting a little more wrinkles. You know, that's just us.
I mean, I know some guys do it here, some
Yeah.
guys do it here. Blair swears by right
Yeah,
here. So.
and if it works for him, great.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, the thing is, he says if he welds it, then he knows how much metal to take off when
right
grinding
when
it.
he welds it.
Yes, when he welds it.
Sometimes that could be the problem,
Yeah.
right? You know, I got 5 guys, so who knows who's going to be on it next week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we do it up here,
Yeah.
and everybody's happy.
Well, and then you do gloss after.
Yeah, well, no, we'll do all metal.
Yeah.
which is pretty
Yeah,
much-
but I mean, what do you seal it up with just to make sure?
Yeah, the all metal.
Yeah. Oh.
So once it's welded, we grind it down, we make sure, check for
Oh,
pinhole.
that's-
Then we'll put a little bit of all metal,
That-
which
which-
is almost like a fiberglass, I guess, 'cause
Is that the stuff with the
it looks like aluminum.
Yeah, I mean, we started using it. But what's it called? It's called all metal.
Yeah,
I know.
we got a small canvas.
Yeah, because we started using it, but the thing is, we were going to use it on all the edges, but it's brittle. Like it's better. I mean, it's really good for hardwood walls.
Metal to metal.
Yeah. Evercoat. Yeah.
see?
Yeah. That's the same
Yeah,
stuff.
but you only need to put a little skim.
Skim,
and
yeah,
then
just-
after that, then you use your filler or
Yeah,
whatever, right?
yeah,
I just like it so that it gets into all the weld areas, right?
Yeah.
So make sure you got
Just in case there's a mini pinhole. I mean,
Right. I mean, you can look, but you
you
never know.
strive for perfection, but
Right.
it's going to be hard to achieve.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do.
Cool.
Yeah. We build a 47 International pickup. It's going to have a fifth wheel hookup for a gooseneck trailer.
Cool. And what's it running? A Cummins or not?
No.
What's he got?
6 liter.
Oh, Chevy.
Yeah.
Bastard child. They're cheap. They run good power. There's a
Oh, that's
million
it. Once
parts.
this all
Right?
gets rebuilt, it'll look
Yeah.
real fancy in there, real nice, and it'll take you anywhere you want to go.
I had a couple of the 51s with the three-way hood.
Yeah.
Always loved them things.
Yeah.
They're just cool.
Yeah.
With the little two back windows. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm out in my neck of the woods. Everybody's going Cummins. Cummins, right?
He had one. He had one out of a 3/4 ton. But when we measured it up, it
Wouldn't
just-
fit.
You'd have been that far back. You
Yep.
had-
Yeah, because they are long.
There's no room left for you.
So we went with the 6 liter. Instead of a truck, so it's a truck motor, so
Yeah.
you know it should be fine for what he's going to use it for.
And Connor's running a truck motor in that 66 he built, but she's pushing 850 horse. It's a pretty serious thing.
Yeah.
But he was about one of the first ones to run one of those, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Just because nobody made the parts, and you had to get custom headers out of the States at fucking $3,000. But I mean, thing's scary.
Yeah.
I won't drive in
You
it.
know what? That's part of the problem with the Mopar stuff when you're trying to put one of the Hemis, the new Hemis, into any of these old
Yeah.
It's
cars.
starting to rain.
It's hard to get.
Yeah, but Holly now, I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's telling me Holly makes the kits. You just,
They do make a kit
You
now.
do make a
but
kit
at
now,
First,
but yeah.
At first, it was hard to get.
Yeah.
Right.
well, the thing is, I mean, everybody, I mean, like a good friend of mine, he's a Mopar freak, but he likes them all, and he explained it best. He just said, Mike, brought me to tears. We were up there looking at his junk. He says, you know, Mike, we don't own these cars. We caretake them.
Yep.
And if we do a good job, the next generation gets to caretake them too. That's why there's 100-year-old cars here. It's not like, so I mean, it's just if you can upgrade them and make them better. And
Yep.
I mean, I just like to, you can improve on the looks. I don't care.
No.
I'm not into taking like
No.
a B body or an A body or an E body, and I can make it look better than they could. I want it to go fast, go better, stop better, handle better.
Right.
More, feel better to drive, but as far as the looks, I mean,
Yep.
until you start looking at that 64, you'd swear it will, except for the rims. Then you start looking
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
at it, oh, it's
Yeah.
got speed to suspension and
No,
big brakes.
I agree.
Right?
I agree,
It just-
man. I agree. Yeah.
I mean, maybe Chip Foose can make them look better, but I can't.
He has his own way too.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I mean, I don't knock anybody's
Nope.
designs. They
Yep.
all do nice work. They're
Yep.
all beautiful. I like mine sort of stock, like
Yeah.
that Cuda that we're building. And
It's gonna- yeah, it'll
it's
look
gonna-
like it.
It's going to look fairly stock. It'll have a couple little things on it, but it's still going to look factory.
And just once you hammer it, she's got,
Yeah.
no 318 in that puppy.
No, you got to have some get up and go, right?
What color is this one going?
A blue, but I'm not sure what yet because it was just a month.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? You know? So he's like, I always wanted a blue one. He
Is
said,
it split bench car too? Or is it brand new
it's,
floors?
it's all brand new.
Okay, yeah.
Everything is brand new.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. Frame rails, everything.
Your typical Mopar restoration.
Yep.
I hate the rails part. That's the most expensive. People say, what do you mean it's $10,000 to change 4 rails?
Yeah.
What does it cost to change if you have to buy them? It's what, $4,000 for the rails?
Right.
And at
then-
least,
And then the hours to do it. I
yeah,
mean,
it's like $10,000.
Right.
Go and find a better body.
Yeah.
People just don't get it.
I've said that to a few customers. I said, man, you got to find another body that's in better shape.
Yeah.
And they're like, nope, I want you to
Why?
fix this one. I'm like, okay, we can fix it.
Yeah,
But,
you can do it. She's goes up on the jig.
I charge by the hour, so I'll take your money.
Yeah.
You know. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you do? It's
What do
either
you do?
that or
Yeah.
find another body.
Well,
right?
where are you going to find one of these?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's not like they're laying out in the wrecking
No.
yard. Yeah, show me your row of Challenger convertibles, please.
Right.
Yeah, doesn't happen.
A-body's a Mopar heaven, or A-body heaven.
Yeah, but they did still.
Right.
Those are darts.
That's what I'm saying.
E-bodies.
Yes, I'm saying.
Yeah, like we met this guy by on one of our buddies' place where my 70-yard tee's getting put together, and the guy's been close. He's got, I bet you, 10 Hemis in his shop, real ones. He's got like 4 or 5 A-bodies with Hemis shoved in them. Like he's got pallets of 8 3/4 A-body diffs, like pallets of them.
Yeah.
So if you know any A-body guys, tell them they're looking for stuff. A-body heaven in
Where's he at?
Irma?
Red Deer.
No, Red Deer.
Yeah, Red Deer. A-body heaven. The guys just, but I mean, you should see, like you walk in, there's a pallet amp, and like there's like 5 Hemi motors as you walk in his door, and then he starts showing the Hemi cars and the 440 A-bodies and the just cool stuff. I bet you he just loves rolling in the Bondo, right? They going up on your bed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he gets blown off. Right?
He gets blown off.
Yeah, I give him. I got a blowgun, and as soon as he sees me going with the blowgun,
Yeah.
he comes a running.
Yeah.
I give him a blow off, and he knows it's time to go home.
Yeah.
Right? Give him a treat, and he jumps in the truck and go
Off
home.
we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, amazing tour.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
meeting you guys, man.
Thank you.
Sick
Hello
shot.
again.
How you doing?
What does this guy do? He supervises?
See the CarQuest sign?
CarQuest. What is that out here?
I'm the guy who knows where everything is in this shop.
Yeah.
Because they call me.
Yeah. CarQuest is like a Napa.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
that
yeah,
kind of
like
thing,
our
right?
Lord coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
Cool.
go.
So you come and restock all the bins and
Nope,
stuff?
I'm the paint guy.
Oh, the
He's
paint.
a paint guy. Yeah, he does all the paint work and
So
material-
what?
materials.
What
He does all the materials.
What brand of paint you guys use?
BASF.
BSF.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any custom colors, anything you need.
Oh yeah, BASF. Automotive refinish.
That's some of the sponsors for the tribute. That's why the pictures
Oh, yeah.
are there on the tribute, right? So I'm doing the tribute as like an AAR.
American Auto Wire.
Yeah.
We deal with them.
Yeah, we do too. And they helped us out with the kit for the car, right?
Well, I mean, it's just most people don't get it. Throw that 50-year-old shit away. But it's not original. Yeah, it's better than original.
Exactly. It's not going to catch fire on you.
No. Yeah.
All the wires are marked.
Yeah, every one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know where that one's
Even someone like me. I mean, because the guy that does our wiring. I mean, at SEMA last year, they were the guys that rewired that G-Wagon and made it electric.
Yeah.
He said they took like 300 or 500 pounds of wiring out of the truck
Yeah.
and made it electric.
Right.
So that was pretty wild, right? Just blow. I don't like wiring.
Yeah.
Right? Any more than 2 wires and I'm confused, right? Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
I mean, we call them up and in a day and a half it's done.
Yeah.
Well, simple stuff. I mean, old Chevelle or a B-body, like day and a half.
Yeah.
Come on, get everybody here. We'll take one.
Do we want to raise it a little bit?
Yeah. We raise it up 4 or 5 feet.
Okay, everyone looking here. Cheese. Okay, let me know if that's good enough. I think it's good.
Oh, beauty.
Oh, yeah. You got him halfway.
Yeah.
There's about 15 photos there,
Yeah,
so.
no, that's all good.
Okay. Get over here, calf. Come on. Get up. Step up to the plate.
Whoever wants a photo.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. This guy needs a rent reduction, The guy's a grease. He keeps this place running, right?
They're the greasy wheels.
Right there, looking at those cameras.
You can tell he's a director, right?
Bossy can't shut up.
Cool.
I'll send those.
What size you guys take?
Extra large.
I'm a large.
Large?
Yeah. I'm still large.
I got no larges left.
Extra large is
Extra
fine.
large.
And a friend of ours was by earlier, all right, and
She does a lot of baking.
she
Oh,
left-
yeah,
God.
just what we need.
she brought those. She goes, give that to Mike.
Holy
Put them in the
Okay,
car. We'll
yeah,
have for
yeah.
later.
We
We'll
just have to empty the cars so we can put t-shirts in. We got so much stuff people are giving us. I'm gonna have to cost me thousands to ship it back.
What's it called?
That's right.
Taylor's Kitchen and Crafts. Thanks, Taylor. Thanks for nothing. Look at this. Do we need? That's what we need. More empty calories, but we will eat them.
All right, man. Well,
Thank you so much.
Old school 327.
Yeah, we'll pop by on the way back. It's on the way back anyway.
yeah, for sure. You know where we're at now.
Thanks for coming by.
It doesn't get any more simpler than this car.
And
That's awesome.
And now you'll remember me the next time we see you.
Yes, I'll remember. Okay, yeah.
You gotta put his, yes,
Yes.
Wayne's from Wayne's Customs,
Right
yes.
on.
Stop back and take some of your ill-gotten gains.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Why don't you pave the f***ing parking lot, landlord? That was a good visit, eh, Matt?
That was great.
That was amazing.
Perfect.